Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Seperti biasa, kita ni akan memulakan sesi pembelajaran kita ni dengan berselawat ke atas Rasulullah SAW selama 2 minit. Terlebih dahulu, kita ni membaca 3 niat penting ini. Yang pertama, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk memenuhi perintah Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Yang kedua, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk memenuhi hak Rasulullah SAW. Dan yang ketiga, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk mendapat syafaat Rasulullah SAW di akhirat kelak. Semoga dengan berselawat, Allah akan membukakan hati dan minda para pelajar untuk menerima ilmu dan memanfaatkan ilmu tersebut di masa akan datang. Disarankan kepada semua pelajar untuk membaca doa di dalam hati selama 2 minit berselawat. Doa untuk kedua orang tua, keluarga, diri sendiri dan apa saja doa yang ingin para pelajar sampaikan. Okay? 2 minutes from now.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد 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 اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد
Doa sebelum belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma aftah alaina hikmataka wanshur alaina min hazaini rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Ya Allah, bukakanlah ke atas kami hikmat-hikmatmu dan limpahilah ke atas kami khazanah rahmatmu. Wahai yang maha pemurah lagi maha penyayang.
Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Ya Rabbku, lapangkanlah untukku dadaku dan mudahkanlah untukku urusanku dan lepaskanlah kekakuan dari lidahku, supaya mereka mengerti perkataanku.
Amin.
Amin, amin, amin. Ya Rabbal Alamin. For this session, we will discuss topic 2.1.1, time. Can you please get ready with your notes, page 75 until 77, and your worksheet, page 71 until 73. Okay, learning objective. By the end of the lesson, students should be able to read the time on analog and digital clocks. They should be able to solve problem involving unit of time, including start times, end times, and duration of events. They're able to use and recall 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock notation that they already learned in primary level. Okay. And lastly, they're able to solve problems involving timetable given in the questions. And steps to success mean how students achieve learning objectives. They need to read the time and solve problem involving unit of time. They use 12-hour clocks and 24-hour clocks. And they interpret the timetable given and solve the problem given. Example 1a, convert 1.3 hours to minutes. Actually, conversion unit of time you already learned in your primary level. So you just need to recall. Okay. Now, 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. Please remember that one. And the solution here, we need to convert this 1.3 hours to minutes. Therefore, 1.3 times with 60, you will get 78 minutes. And the answer will be 78 minutes. Okay. The second one, part B, convert 150 minutes to hours. Okay, 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. So, 150 minutes equal to how many hours? And then the solution, 150 divided by 60, and you should get 2.5 hours. And the answer for part B will be 2.5 hours. Okay. And last part C, convert 3:30 p.m. Okay. This is in terms of 12-hour notation, clock notation. And you need to change this 3:30 p.m. into 24-hour clock notation. Okay, so the answer will be 1530. Okay, 1530. No points here, no points here. Just write down 15 and 30. You need to change this 3 into 15 because it is PM. Okay, that's it for example 1. Moving on with example 2. A movie starts at 6:45 p.m. It lasts 2 hours and 35 minutes. What time will the movie finish? Okay, it lasts 2 hours and 35 minutes. I prefer for you to write down hour and minute like this so that it will be easy for you to calculate the time. Alright, so write down here 6:45. It lasts 2 hours and 35 minutes, mean we need to add 2 hours and 35 minutes. And then you add this one, 45 plus 35, you will get 80, and 6 plus 2, you will get 8. And make sure that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. This 80 is exceeding that 60 minutes. So you need to subtract 60 and bring forward that 1 hour to the other side here. Alright, and then you should get 80 minus 60 here, 20, and 8 plus 1, you should get 9. Therefore, the movie will finish by 9:20 p.m. Okay, like that. Moving on with example 3. It takes 1 hour and 5 minutes for Bob to travel from home to his office. If he wants to reach the office by 8:30 a.m., what time should he leave his house? Okay. In these questions, in this example, Bob need to reach the office by 8:30 a.m. So, at what time he should leave his house? That is the questions, okay? So, write down hour and minutes. He need to reach the office by 8:30 a.m. So at what time that he need to leave his house, we need to subtract here. Okay, so we need to subtract here. Subtract 1 hour and 5 minutes, and you should get 7:25. Therefore, the answer, Bob need to leave his house by 7:25 for him to reach the office by 8:30 a.m. That is the questions. Okay. Okay, next. Example 4. These are the start and finish times of a DVD recorder. Start by 1445 hours and finish by 1725 hours. For how long was the DVD recording? When the question asks about how long, that means duration. Alright? As usual, you write down hour and minute like this. Okay? So that you're not confused. You put that 1725 hours here, you minus 1445, and if you look here, this 25 is insufficient to subtract 45, so you need to borrow from hours. Once you borrow 1 hour from here, when we move to minute parts, you need to convert it into 60. Alright, so 60 plus 25, then you're able to subtract 45 and you should get 40. And here, leave as 16 hours. Okay, because we have borrowed 1 hour here just now. So 16 minus 14 will give you 2. And how to write the final answer is like this. Put like this, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Okay. If the question asks you about duration, so your final answer should be take this 2 hours, put hours and 45 minutes. Okay. Okay, next example 5. An aeroplane takes off on Tuesday at 2247 hours. It lands on Wednesday at 705 hours. How long in hours and minutes is the flight? Okay, how long? So this question is about duration. Now, you need to be careful if you encounter this type of question in exam, because in these questions it's not just involving between 24 hours. Okay, it involves more than 24 hours the next day. And I will put the working like this. It is preferable for you to draw your clocks, okay? And 2247 hours should be around here. And I will divide this calculation one day and another day, okay? So 2247, I need to stop by midnight. Actually, midnight is 0000. But here I put it 2400 so that it's easy for us to calculate the duration here, around here. Okay, here. Now, put hour and minutes. So 2400 minus 2247 hours. Remember, 00 is insufficient to subtract this 47. So you need to borrow from 24 here. It will become 60 minus 47 will give you 13. Okay, so here become 23 minus 22 will give you 1. Alright, so the duration here is 1 hour and 13 minutes. Okay, but do not stop up to here because the aeroplane lands on Wednesday at 7:05 minutes. Okay, around here, here is AM, right? Until 7:05 minutes here. Around here. Okay, so you need to calculate this duration. Alright, you can continue from this answer. You just continue plus with 7,500 because we need to 705 hours because we need to know the duration here. Okay, now you add 13 plus 5 will give you 18 and 7 plus 1 will give you 8. And then the final answer should be 8 hours and 18 minutes. Okay, how long in hours and minutes is the flight? The answer is 8 hours and 18 minutes. Next, example 6. Rahman, Matin, and Hanan run a 50-meter race. Matin's time is 13 seconds. Rahman finishes 5 seconds before Matin. Hanan finishes 3 seconds after Rahman. What is Hanan's time in seconds? Okay, if you're able to interpret the questions, is just by reading sentence by sentence like this. So just proceed. Okay. Rahman finishes 5 seconds before Matin. So 13 minus 5 will give you 8 seconds. Okay, and then Hanan finishes 3 seconds after Rahman. Here, Rahman is 8 seconds, right? And Hanan finishes 3 seconds after Rahman. So plus 3, the answer is 11 seconds. Okay, the answer is 11 seconds. Or you can draw timeline like this. We put 13 here. Rahman finishes 5 seconds before Matin. So we need to move backwards like this. And the answer is 8 minutes. Okay. After that, Hanan finishes 3 seconds after Rahman. So we need to move to the front by 3 seconds, and the final answer is 11 seconds. Okay, the answer is 11 seconds. Moving on with example 7. One of these watches is 3 minutes fast. The other watch is 4 minutes slow. What is the correct time? Okay, our task here, we need to correct both of these watches to get the correct time. Okay, so here we have 11:58. We need to correct it. It is 4 minutes slow. So if it is 4 minutes slow, we need to add 4 minutes. Okay, we add 4 minutes, we'll get, and be careful here. Here we have 62. It exceeding that 60 minutes for 1 hour. So we need to subtract 60 and carry that 1 hour to this part. Okay, 1 hour. And it should be 1202 hours. Right? And the next watch is 3 minutes fast. So we need to subtract to get the correct time. And here you will get 1202 hours. Therefore, the correct time will be 1202 hours, or 2 minutes. Okay? Next one, example 8. The timetable shows the times of 5 buses. Okay, do not panic or do not nervous if you encounter this kind of question in exam. Although you are given the timetable, but not all of the information will be used. Okay, so just focus to the questions and get the informations from the table to answer the questions. Okay, for part A, write down the time when the second of these buses leaves Newton. Okay, you look for Newton and look for the second buses. Okay, so the second bus will leave Newton by 1641 hours. That will be the answer. Okay, that will be the answer. For part B, Carl arrives at the bus stop in Arden at 1655 hours. Okay, so focus with Arden. 1655 hours, and then work out how long he waits for the next bus. Okay, Carl arrived at 1655 hours, and he missed the first and the second bus, so Arden need to wait for the third bus. Okay, third bus will be arrive around 1714 hours. How long that he need to wait for the next bus? So if the question is about how long, you need to subtract The next bus will be at 14 hours, and Carl arrived at 1655 hours. So you need to subtract, and the answer is 19 minutes. Carl need to wait for 19 minutes to get the next bus. Okay, so the final answer is 19 minutes. This will be the last part for our examples. Hopefully you're able to understand. The most important things is you need to focus what the question want. Okay, that's it. Alright, so that's all from me. Thank you so much, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Doa selepas belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma inni astaudi'uka ma 'allamtani fardudhu ilayya inda hajati ilaihi wala tansani ya rabbal alamin. Ya Allah, sesungguhnya aku menitipkan padamu ilmu-ilmu yang telah engkau ajarkan kepadaku, dan kembalikanlah kepadaku sewaktu aku memerlukannya kembali. Dan janganlah engkau lupakan aku kepada ilmu itu, wahai Tuhan yang memiliki semesta alam. Amin.